Good morning, friends. Today I am back with our new video. It is said that man is known by the company he keeps. So, here we will learn today the story of two birds, those who are accompanied with two different people and they got brought up and they lived their life as if they were living with others. And in the company of those two different people, they learn so many things which are different from each other. So let us start. A tale of two birds. There once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. In a forest, there was a nest. In that nest, a bird and her two newborn babies lived. They had a nest in a tall, shady tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. As if our parents are taking care of ourselves, here also that bird took care of her two babies, two children, and the nest was on tall shady tree. One day there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning, and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. On one day, what happened? So there was a big storm, wind blew fastly, and that's why there was a thunder, lightning, and rain. And in that rain, what happened? Let us see the next. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. We observe that whenever any storm is there, then we see that many trees fallen down, and we see that they came down. Yeah, so in the forest the same thing happened with that tall tree, and it came down. A big heavy branch hit the nest and killed the bird. While falling down, the branch of that tree hit the nest, and that unfortunate bird lost its life and it died. Fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. What happened here? That mother bird died, and her two children with the blue, they went away to the other side of the forest with the blue, with the blowing wind. One of them came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. Here those two birds, one bird came near the cave where a gang of robbers lived, and the other landed outside a rishi's ashram a little distance away. And these two birds departed from each other, and one bird went to the near cave where robbers were staying, and the other went to the rishis ashrama a little distance away from that place only. So, in this story, we see that man, the company of the birds changed. Days passed and the baby birds became big birds. Now, day by day, they grown up, and after some time, days passing, the baby birds became now big birds. One day, the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. One day, what happened? The king of the country came to the forest for hunting purpose. And what happened next? He saw a deer and rode after it. He saw one deer. To hunt that deer, he went after it. He rode after it. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. Soon the king lost the way and didn't know where he was. He didn't know where he was going. He rode only after that deer. That deer was running fast. It ran deep into the forest, and the king followed that deer, and soon the king lost his way. He didn't recognize where he was. He lost his way. And let us see what happens next. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. He came across the other side of the forest. He came to the other side of the forest, at the end of the other side, very tired by now. After traveling this much, he now tired very much. He got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. So he got up from his horse and he wanted to take rest. So he sat under a tree and stood near a cave. That was the cave where robbers used to stay. Suddenly he heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up, there is someone under the tree. Come and take his jewels and his horse." And he heard the voice, someone was uttering that, "Quick, hurry up." So there is someone under the tree. Someone is there who is sitting under a tree. You just come and take his jewelry and his horse too. Hurry up, or else he will sleep away. Means you just hurry. You come out and you take all jewelries, the horse, whatever the person had. So if you will not come, then he will sleep away. Means he will go away. You will miss the opportunity to catch all his jewels and his horse. The king was amazed. Amazed means here he was surprised, he was shocked to listen that. He looked up and saw a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. So on that tree there was a bird which was sitting, and it was a big brown bird. And he also heard faint noise issuing from the cave. He quickly got onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. Now he understood there is no use to stay there because it is dangerous place, and he heard some noise from the cave. So that's why it is better for me to go away from this place. So he quickly got on his horse and he rode away as fast as possible, as fast as he could. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. Now, after traveling some distance, he came near the ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram. The ashram was Rishi. All we know that in ancient days there were Rishis who stay in ashrama and gives education to all those disciples and students. So here also one Rishi's ashram was there. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its shade. Now king wanted to take the rest. There was also a tree, and now he tied his horse to a tree and he sat down to take a rest in a shade of that tree. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram. Sir, please go inside and rest. The rishi will be back soon. There is some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." Now he heard some voice. The voice was saying him that welcome to the ashram. So that voice was welcoming him. Please go inside and rest. That voice was telling him to go inside. The rishi will come soon. So up to he come, you just go inside and take a rest. There is some cold water in the pot. If you are thirsty, then drink that water. Please make yourself comfortable. Be comfortable. So you can go inside, have rest, you can drink water, and up to Rishi Kami you can take a rest. The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. So after seeing that bird, he was surprised. He was shocked to see that the same bird, brown bird in the tree, because before some time he heard the voice of that another brown bird, and it was looking like this bird only. "This one looks like the other bird outside the cave." So he said to himself loudly, "So this bird is looking like that bird only." "You are right, sir," answered the bird. So that bird heard his voice and answered him back that, "You are right, sir. He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore. So he is my brother." And he went to the robber's place. So that's why now he is in the company of robbers. Whatever he learned, whatever he understood from them, he used to talk about them only and like robbers only. He made robbers his friend. So he now talks as if they are talking, and he doesn't talk to me anymore. Just then the Rishi entered there, and afterwards let us see what happens there. When Rishi entered in the ashrama, he said, "Welcome, sir." and please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food. So Rishi welcomed the king and he said to the king, I think you are tired so much, so you just take rest. I have some food. If you want to share it, you can share. Rest for a while. If you are feeling hungry, so you can share my food also. You can take rest also, and you make yourself. Don't hesitate. It is like your home, so feel like your home and be comfortable in this ashram. The king told the rishi the story of the two birds and how each bird behaved so differently, though they looked so alike. So though these two birds were looking alike, they were similar to each other, they are looking alike, and the king told the rishi the story whatever happened with him. We went to the robber's place and the bird told robbers what the bird told about him, and again he come this place and to near ashrama he tied his horse, and what happened after that, bird said him to have some rest and drink water, and whatever the things happened with him, he was surprised seeing all these things. The holy man smiled and said, the rishi smiled, holy man means here the rishi smiled and said, after all, one is known by the company one keeps. We also know that the man is known by the company he keeps. With whom he related to, he behaves like as if they are behaving. So, it is better for us to have company with a good friends. That birds has always heard the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. So Rishi told king that the bird always heard the talking of robbers. So he imitates whatever those robbers talks. He imitates only the robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now come inside and rest. I will tell you more about this place and these birds. So Rishi requests him to come inside, that he will tell all the story related to those birds afterwards. So friends, we also in our life, whenever we make any friends at that time, be careful about choosing your friends, because it is said that the man is known by the company he keeps. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, then do like, share and subscribe my